In the last class, you have been taught about the filarial nematodes, namely Wuchereria bancrofti, Brugia malayi, and the rest. These are the nematodes which reside in the lymphatic vessels or in the lymph nodes or in the subcutaneous tissues of human beings and cause certain disease manifestations. So today's class we will be mainly dealing with the disease manifestations, the clinical features, the lab diagnosis of the very important disease in India, that is filariasis caused by these worms, and also we'll be discussing a little bit about the less important ones as far as the Indian context is there, but to be known to you also. Infection caused by Wuchereria bancrofti is also known as Bancroftian filariasis. It is mainly due to the presence of the adult worms in lymph nodes and vessels. Very, very important. Please remember, it is mainly due to the presence of the adult worms. The lymph nodes become enlarged, firm, and fibrotic. Mechanical irritation caused by the movement of the adult parasites inside the lymphatic system, liberation of metabolites by growing larvae, and also absorption of toxic products from dead worms lead to lymphangitis with swelling, redness, and pain. Permeability of the walls of the lymphatics increases, and this allows leakage of fluid with high concentration of protein into the surrounding tissue, and this lymphatic obstruction results in mechanical blocking of the lumen by dead worms, and this finally leads to a condition known as lymphedema and then to elephantiasis. The picture is given later on. Elephantiasis means huge enlargement of one or more limbs, breasts, penis, scrotum, in which there is non-peating edema with growth of new adventitious tissue. In males, hydrocele, orchitis, funiculitis, epididymitis are common, and the development of lymph scrotum results in chyluria. Next we come to the second feature, that is occult filariasis. This is a hypersensitivity reaction to microfilarial antigens. Patient develops massive eosinophilia, 30 to 80%, generalized lymph node enlargement, hepatosplenomegaly, and pulmonary symptoms. The adult worm produces the microfilaria continuously, but they do not reach the peripheral blood because they are destroyed in the tissues. So, what we find in this condition, occult meaning the microfilaria are not found abundantly in the peripheral blood like the other manifestations found in Bancroftian filariasis. So, what happens? There is a condition known as tropical pulmonary eosinophilia. There is dry nocturnal cough, dyspnea, and asthmatic wheezing with marked increase in blood eosinophil counts. Chest radiography shows increased bronchosvascular markings or diffuse miliary mottling in the lung fields. It occurs mainly in children and adults and in areas of endemic filariasis. So it is very important to understand this topic because you may get a short note to be written on this occult filariasis. So please remember that in this condition there is a hypersensitivity reaction, and moreover what happens, there is paucity of or microfilaria are not that much found in the peripheral blood because they are destroyed in the tissues due to a hypersensitivity reactions.